You think, like, okay, so you're like GCSEs, yeah, I'm smart. Ayla was like, no, bitch, you ain't shit. No.
Hi, guys!
High school, I am going into A2, just finished my AS, and I'm gonna help anyone who's going into their AS to kinda hack it. So tip number 1, if you plan on doing your A-levels, don't. You will fail. Joke. Tip number 1, okay, for A-levels, if you want to do well, get this into your head. A-levels are not easy whatsoever. Like, if you thought you did well at GCSEs, or you thought you did okay at GCSEs, and you think that A-levels are going to be manageable, they're not, okay? When people tell you that the jump between GCSEs and A-levels are big, I always thought, okay, yeah, everyone says that because you guys are adults, that's just what you say, the jump's big. Okay, whatever. Okay, Gretchen. They weren't lying. Okay, GCSEs are here, like, bare minimum, they're here, and A-levels are all the way up here. The word that you have to put in is like literally this much of a difference. I did really well at GCSEs, okay? If you really want to know how well I did, I'll tell you. I got it, what I get? I got it, okay. I'm not bragging about it slightly, but I'm really not, no. What did I get? Oh my god, I even forgot. I got 4 A stars, 5 A's, a B and a C. I did well at GCSEs. I don't know if that's well for you, but that was well for me. And I thought A-levels would be fine, I'm smart. Funny. You're not prepared. You will never ever ever be prepared unless you keep watching this video. Okay, tip number 2 is pay attention. Like, from the beginning, from September, from that first induction day, I don't care if they're just telling you where the toilets are, pay attention. Why? Because if you don't pay attention now, right, when exam time comes, you're going to be stressed out. Like, stressed. You was already. You're gonna be super stressed out. So just pay attention from the beginning and life will be so much easier. Because, okay, it's hard work from the beginning, but if you put in the work from the beginning, it won't be as hard a work as if you didn't put any work at all. Does that make sense? So you might as well just put it in and have like a level paced amount of work. Don't even try and think that you can chill half the year and then just like crank it up A-level 10 because that's what you did for GCSEs. These are not the same. You will not you will fail. So just pay attention from the beginning and save yourself. That works. Tip number 3 is make notes ahead. I cannot stress, okay, if you're doing A-levels, especially, I don't know about like biochem or any of those, but if you're doing maths, please take this, like, I'm giving you the golden book of how to pass. Take notes ahead of the lesson. Like, I don't care if anything else is real or anything else is the truth. This is the ultimate truth. You need to take notes ahead of your lessons. Like, honestly, like, it's like, the thing is about AS year, right, is that you have to spend the whole year getting used to it before you're actually used to it. And by the time you're used to it, exams are done, you already failed. So, like, you have to, like, give yourself time to process everything, and the best way to do that is before a lesson, if you know what you're going to do the next day, then just like spend at like 15 minutes. It doesn't have to be some like major study session thing, just at least 15 minutes just trying to like process everything so that in the next lesson you can just understand it. Because if you spend the next lesson trying to get used to it, you won't have time to process it and you won't want to do it after. So it's kind of like you'd advance yourself more if you did it beforehand, and then it would make more sense in the lesson. It sounds weird, but it makes so much sense. Like, just do it. Just try it one time. Even if you don't want to do it, just try it for one lesson. Balance your time and do weekly revision. Okay, so AS year, you're old now. You're old enough to get a job. You want to make some money to get some new shoes. Don't even try it. Like, some people can handle having a job while doing A-levels. I salute them if they do really well, but most of the time you won't do as well if you have a job. Like, if you really do want to get a job, I'll say wait till like December, January time when you're slightly more used to it. But September to November, you need to be like completely just ahead of your game so that you know exactly how it works. But if I'm gonna say anything, it's to balance your time. Like, don't just slack the whole first half of the year, then try to cram everything in the second year, because it won't work. Like, it just won't work. There's just not enough hours in the day. Like, even I'm a pretty time balanced person, and there's just not enough hours. So imagine if you're just completely just not on it, and then you just completely just mess everything up because there's not enough time. Especially if you have a lesson where it's coursework. Oh my god, I cannot. I completely messed that up. Okay, so I thought coursework, easy, let me just do that. The last day when the coursework was due, I was still in the library trying to flip and finish it, and oh, I'm so mad at myself because I'm telling you, especially if you have coursework, your time needs to be balanced completely. I don't care what you have to say about what you did or what you didn't do or how you need time to relax. Balance your flipping time. Revise when you should. If you're overwhelmed, just take a break and just breathe and say it's gonna be fine. This is gonna end soon. let me just and then just keep going. Like, don't trust your teachers for shit. Just don't trust them. They know the bare minimum. That's all. Like, your teacher will give you this much information and you're expected to do this much more. Like, do you see that difference? If you just spend the whole year depending on your teacher, you will fail. Sorry. Like, I'm not even lying. The light. Okay, you will fail. You will just fail. Like, you will. You can't depend on your teacher at all. Like, if you want to say that you failed because your teacher was shit, it's just not even a good enough excuse, unless your teacher was actually full of complete shit. But if you just have a regular teacher, you actually can't blame them. Like, if you want to do well, this amount of work is you and that amount of work is them. Like, don't depend on your teacher whatsoever. If they tell you that you're an A grade, it's like a separate thing, but if they tell you that you're an A, you're not an A. Yeah, just no, you're a C. So whatever they tell you, you have to work like 3 times. You have to put in like 300% more work than what you do in lesson. Like, you will not pass just by doing well in class at all. Like, doing well in class is literally just not enough. Like, you have to put in at least 300% more work just to do okay. Like, it's like, okay, imagine like a big filter. GCSEs, the filter is like this big, so everyone can go through. The filter for passing your A-levels is like this small. I'm not even kidding. Anyone who's done it, please tell me you know what I'm talking about. Please. And say, stay positive, you can do it. It's literally, it's not impossible. Like, impossible is here and it's like here. But it's not impossible, you can do it. You can do it. Just stay positive, try your hardest, and then times that by 2 and try even harder. But I hope everyone has a good year, and I wish everyone luck for A's. I really truly do. Like, I'm sending out positive energy to you all. Please take it with open arms, because I'm gonna tell you, this year will not be easy whatsoever. Yeah, I hope you all had a great summer, and I'll see you in my next video, which will be a lookbook. Hey, back to school. Lookbook. Oh, guys, follow me on Instagram. Like, come on. Like, subscribe, and comment below.